Hey there, what's poppin'? Hello, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm super excited because not only do I got an interesting guest, not even interesting, I don't even know, what's another word for interesting?
I don't even know.
Me either, but
Eclectic?
That word, that's a big ass word, but I love it because guess what? I got the one and only, the Mr. The Adoni.
I say one. What's coming?
Bro. What's poppin' with your boy? What's poppin' with you? Hey, I'm glad I got my homie, the Adoni.
It's an honor.
So
seriously.
I'm gonna get a little brief description of you because people gotta know. The Adoni is a New Orleans born and raised artist who is LA based.
Yes, sir.
And he has many writing credits for some artists that I wanted him to name because, you know, I just want to get the half out there.
Yes, sir.
But he, not only does he have writing credits, but he makes some of, I call his music very expensive. Because when you hear his music,
yeah,
it doesn't sound like the cheap copy and paste with beats and none of like that. Everything is organic. He makes, well, he don't. I ain't gonna say makes the beats, but I ain't gonna say he don't because he kinda do.
I get in there.
Yeah, he get in there. He writes every lyric though. Sets every Asiatic about every album. Not only that, but every album has sounded different since when you came out, since your first. I've heard it, and not only that, but can I talk about great performer? As well, because I can keep going on and on, but we gotta know about you. But it's so dope, bro. That not only do I have a great artist, but a great friend, a crazy great friend, great friend.
Real.
But I gotta talk about yesterday. Because you gotta talk about yesterday. So. My man's I got Kanye on his screen because he's very Kanye-esque as far as like how he wants shit to go because he's very planned and he's super organized and he doesn't run on dysfunction like I do. Yeah. But we got the type of relationship where we could talk shit and we can argue to each other, but we can still like look at each other cross table face to face and be like, you still my nigga. You my nigga for real.
Always, for real.
That's and I ain't gonna lie. I said it on camera. I did, you know, butcher that, but I can't really go into too much of today because I got you here right now, bro.
We're here right now.
Exactly.
That's all that matters.
Exactly. So look, I feel like I'm hogging on the spotlight because I don't do that with every guest. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I'm glazing the shit out you, but I got to. Because if y'all really know who I got on this show, I do. But I'm done talking. I'm stop talking. So I'm gonna just ask you the first question, so you can have your time.
All right.
So, how is it being the Adoni? Go.
All right. Well.
Oh wait. See, I'm interrupting again. I'm glazing the shit out you. Can you take this shot for me, sure?
Shot. Yo. This ain't the. Yo, come and sponsor us, Casamigos. Come and sponsor this goddamn podcast. Shot o'clock.
Oh shit! Hey, the Adoni.
Shit. All right, for everybody that's watching, we are quite literally less than 48 hours away. Prior to not prior. What is it? After fucking Mardi Gras. It's it's Thursday. So that shot hurt a lot more than y'all think. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We've been it's been a straight party for a very long time. Plus I just been working, to be truthfully honest. But what does it mean to be Adoni? Who is this guy?
Yeah,
I am my mother's son. Ooh. I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. Ooh. I am my granddad's grandson. One of his favorite, goddamn it, I already fucking know it. But let me tell you, like, and the reason why I'm saying that is just like this is a very recent realization. The only person, nobody else can really thank you to shit first unless you thank you to shit. That's the only way that this can be able to work. Right. In order to give yourself some type of respect, you have to respect yourself first. You know, that's number one. So whenever I like put that out into the world, it's like, in some form, shape, or fashion, that really just comes to me, even if I don't feel it. Because a lot of the times, I do feel like I'm all over the place. I do feel like I'm very unorganized to where I'm like, all right, since my head is going, like, I need some type of balance to be able to not, like, jump out of a building for real. You feel me? Like, I struggle with PTSD and bipolar disorder. So I have to, just keep myself at bay, because I never know, what's going to make me snap. And I feel like it's very important to, like, just keep yourself mentally, like, as calm as possible. That's why I'm a huge advocate for weed. I'm a huge advocate for like mushroom therapy as well. I think, like, having, like, the right doses of psilocybin and, like, having those people and resources that's around you can definitely help. So that's just my thing, I give myself big expectations, and in order for me to, like, knock out those expectations, I gotta be on it. No matter how hard it is. You know what I'm saying, niggas?
I like that because also I usually do this with every guest, and I do gotta do it to you as well because you're an artist, and we all got superhero type origin stories. We all know how some mutants became on the X-Men, and we know how Spider-Man became Spider-Man. So how did the Adoni become the Adoni? What's your origin story? Go into that.
I honestly been around and in music my entire life. My mother is a jazz vocalist. She actually opened for the Fijis when they went out for They went out on tour, and she opened up for Wyclef and the Fijis, which was really dope. My granddad, like I said before, he was an army man at first, but he is really well known in the city. My great uncle, Pokey Jones, also a crazy trumpeter that's been in the city. So I had pretty big shoes to fill, like, off bat. When I was, like, already 10, I was in jazz camps everywhere. Jazz and Heritage Music Foundation, I was there from, like, 10 till about 13. That's when I started, like, getting into girls. So I was like, nigga, fuck jazz. But I say that right there was, like, really fundamental for me to, like, learn the basis of music. From there, I want to say from, like, 11 to my teenage years, once I started getting into high school, all in middle school, I was at just either jazz camp or band camp. I went to Sophie B. Wright. That was at the time when Paul Baptiste was the band director. He was the very first person. If you know who the Baptiste family is,
yeah. I see John. So,
all right,
hell yeah.
So and they're all close to my people. So, like, there was just a certain bar I had to reach in order to make sure that I got it. Ain't no question that I was getting into Noka, but I think what threw everybody in a loop was that I didn't go for jazz. Something within me, Adoni, was like, there is more to jazz. For you specifically, there is more to jazz. I never knew why I wanted to leave New Orleans, but it's always been set in my head. I never thought that I was gonna stay here. I love the city with all my heart, but I never thought I was gonna stay here. So I went instead for jazz because I was an easy fit for jazz. It was media arts at NOCA. That's what I decided to go in. And after those 4 years, I think I changed. I truthfully think that I changed the entire curriculum because everybody was strictly on that movie shit. We started the whole recording process of people making music there, not just jazz, but contemporary music, just in general. Nobody was using that recording studio for anything else other than jazz bands. We walked in there and we was like, all right, we're already making these beats. Shouts out to 5 a.m. Shouts out to my homie fucking CL. I haven't seen his ass in a long time, but CLBTS, one of those people. Malik 95, he's another one of those people that was in NOCA. You know what I'm saying? We were like, I can count on one hand how many people was like there strictly like, yo, let's figure out this music shit. So now, if you go to NOCA, everybody's doing it. Everybody, all in media arts. You know what I'm saying?
I set the tone.
But like dead ass, niggas set the tone, and there's proof of that. And I've just like, that's just always been my thing. No matter how crazy I thought it was, I'm always just like, whatever surrounding I'm in, I gotta fit it to me. Period. I like that. Cause like, yeah, It's a selfish way to think sometimes, but that's the only way I feel like I could keep myself at bay. Is like, yo, I die alone. What is going to make me happy in the most undestructive way as possible?
Yes,
so I always just had that affinity for music. I just knew that we were changing, and technically jazz is a dying culture. It's not dead, but it is dying.
I'm glad that you said it's not dying, because I went to a jazz bar a couple of months back, and the atmosphere was still vibrant. And are we technically the birthplace of jazz?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we the birthplace of jazz, and they still have jazz clubs where you could just sit around and watch people play. Yeah. So that scene still exists. I'm glad that you said it's a dying and not died.
Yeah,
it's not died. Yeah, it's not died.
It's definitely not died whatsoever. Exactly. Jazz is not dead.
Yeah,
it will never be dead. As long as hip hop is alive, jazz is not dead. Sadly, I cannot even. Oh man, don't make me get into that.
That shit. Wow.
Yeah, no.
We talking some shit here, I'm glad you're here, because you see how you can really go in depth to where your roots lie as far as music and arts and other stuff like that. See, what I get fucked up on. And this is what made it hard for me. It's like I genuinely don't know where like I come from, because like nobody acts, nobody raps. Like I have no history of anybody doing anything. So it's like, damn, like why me? Like I used to really sit to myself like, why me? Like why I'm the only one? And it's weird, bro. But with you, I really see where really your gifts do come from, because when I listen to your music, bro, man, the first real song of you, because I met you first, and this is how I love how I meet my artist friends, because I always meet the person first before I meet the music. With you, it was Drop Top. And this is when you was like coming back and forth. I mean, nigga, you still coming back and forth.
Still coming back and forth.
Like, well, see, everything was different era, and we're gonna talk about So you like, this was when I first met you and stuff like that, and it was Drop Top. Like I immediately fell in love with Adoni, the musician, because like everybody that I met, as far as out the music, I fell in love with the person before I fell in love with the music. Like I knew the person, but me and you wasn't like that tight. Yeah. You was just like, hey, I fuck with you. Yeah, I fuck with you too.
And I fuck with your music.
That's all we was used to do. But like when I heard Drop Top for the first time, and I just saw it on the ground, I'm like, let me go check it out. Yeah. I was like, because bro, you have, and this is what I want, because you have a lot of classics of mine. I'm gonna tell you which ones you have. To me,
hold up, real quick. Yo, niggas in New Orleans, we gotta stop fucking hating on each other. Can we like? It's all love. Everybody's fucking talented, dead ass. It don't take too much. It don't take too much to say that you appreciate somebody. Dead ass.
And it's not glazed, it's showing love.
Yeah, it's showing love.
It's showing love. It's not glazed.
Dead ass.
And I love you, bro. For real.
Dead ass.
But look, this is my classics for you.
Okay.
For the City. That's my favorite shit. Cause Frenchman Street, bro, that intro, and shout out to In Your Big Wolf.
Yeah, shout out In Your Big Wolf.
This is like beginning Eazys. So all of this was new. So shout out to In Your Big Wolf. But For the City, my favorite shit all time. Too Many Vices. Oh, boy, that motherfucker, you know I will. I turn I fuck you right, you know I will. Boy, that's my favorite song. And let me tell you something. If you got some royalty checks behind that fucking tape, that's all me, bro. Cause I did that for you. Cause I gotta see my niggas eat. So if you got a random deposit, like damn, who's streaming my music? Yeah, that's me, bro.
That's love.
That's me. And I want to talk about Too Many Vices, because fam, that's like, that shit sound expensive. So I want to talk. That was I'm gonna flip the tape. Don't flip this bitch, but
this bitch expensive. This shit look expensive. I ain't gonna do that.
But I want to talk about Too Many Vices, because that shit, it really does sound expensive, and I want to talk about what was the process, because you erratic. Because I know there's been time like, fuck, I can't get it right, and I do, and I appreciate your hard work, bro, because that shit right there, bro, I'm not even lying. I know I done made some shit before because I love you, Eric. I put a lot into this shit, and I was like, damn, like I know my shit clean, but how you make your shit whistle? It's like so like just give me the process on that. Like what did it take making it? Like who helped you out? Yeah. Like what was the thought process? Like what was your stressful days on? Like really just go. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Let's talk, man. Just talk. Let's talk.
All right. I'll say we really started around the Drop Top era. Drop Top was actually the first.
Damn. So like 22, 23.
Yeah, 22, 19. Actually, like
19.
Damn. Yeah. Did that. So the album altogether took 4 years. It was a span. 3 of those years was a span of my relationship. I think I needed the experience. I really needed the experience. I necessarily didn't care about what was dropped from me because, like, dude, you've seen it. I not drop for a year, and then next year I drop every other fucking month. For me, it just depends on where my head is for real, or like what can I write about? Because I get tired of writing about the same shit. So for Too Many Vices, I was just like, all right, I've been out in LA for 6 years. My first 2 years there, I was like, I'm experiencing a lot. That's when I came out with Advice. That was the first EP strictly on SoundCloud. I saw that I was able to capture my quarter life crisis in a sense. I mean, I'm 25 now, but at the time, like so much shit was going on, like mentally, cause like family issues, school issues, like let it be known. Fuck Noka. I did that shit 100% on my own. Everybody that's running that school is quite literally like the fucking devil. I'm not about to play around. Y'all niggas is gentrified the fuck out of that school, but any fucking way before I get upset. I just like
I want some Kanye shit. So if you got anybody else to say fuck you, please get it on my show. I need my ratings, bro.
But like seriously though, I wanted people from my home city to experience what I was experiencing because it was such a jump for like that cultural change for me. I ain't even seen a fucking mountain before. You feel me? So it's like going to New Orleans straight to LA, and I got to deal with just the geography of that bitch. Just the geography alone was crazy. So like having to go and deal with like the social climate of that shit, like I had to learn a lot, and that was spinning me insane because that was like on surface level you think that shit is like all good, you know, surface level you think shit is like popping, but then when you like look around and you're like, oh shit, everybody on drugs. Everybody fucking up. Everybody fucking each other over. So many secrets that's being held. And I just came to a realization that like the city just had too many vices. Just in general. And there's so much shit that you can easily slip into. And I think for that first EP in 2019, just the Advice EP, I wasn't wise enough to understand what I was going through. I just was like, fuck. I feel bad. Let me make songs. That was it. And I think over time I started to make the concepts, right? 2020 happened. I originally was supposed to put Too Many Vices out around 2020, but that's when literally the world fucking shut down. Now, from a nigga that comes from a small city, going to a large city, and then seeing them shut down, it messes with your psyche. So like it was a lot. It was a big change for me. I genuinely thought that the world was ending. I'm like, yo, there's niggas out here, actual rich niggas freaking out over toilet paper. It was like dumb shit. It was dumb shit. And as a 20-year-old, you don't fucking understand that shit. Like you're like, oh, I'm like, oh shit, this is real life. Like niggas are struggling and shit. And
the rich niggas freaking out
like, yeah, bro, it's just
oh god.
You could just see how like small of a tightrope this entire country's on, or just what life is in general. And it's like the smallest inconvenience can really fuck up the entire world. So like I really wanted to focus in on that at that time. So 2020 I did Quarantine Fever Dreams, still getting towards the subject of vices. I think I just needed to to kind of get a grasp of where I was for real mentally, because a lot of people, I've seen so many people go to LA, stay there for a year and leave because they just simply thought that shit was a fucking game. Like, I'm talking about some of the most hardest working people I've ever met in my life still was not able to do it because they thought that LA was like their home. And it's like, I'm on a job. I am genuinely on a job. When I step foot in Los Angeles County, when I touch down at LAX, better believe I am on a fucking job at all times. At all times.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm glad I asked the shit I asked because it's that, like, that, hearing that story and hearing how one of my favorite albums to come out last year, like, that's really truly inspiring, bro. So it's like with the whole, because I'm gonna ask you that too, with the whole movement to LA and shit, because I ain't gonna lie, you younger than me, and I still, well, my situation's still different, so it's like, I could have moved, but it's like, situation different. Like, I couldn't, so it's like, you know what I mean? So it's like, it wasn't because I couldn't afford it, it was just like, I had to give up a lot of opportunities that was coming my way, so it's like, I didn't want to risk starting over and like losing shit, so that's like really why my reason, like, I never moved. But you, because you say you moved out there in 2018, right? So you was like a good 19?
Yeah, quite literally. The summer I graduated high school, I didn't even tell anybody for real. I didn't even tell some of my closest niggas.
And that's inspiring. Left. So it's like,
niggas left.
What made you have confidence, the balls,
frustration
to be like, man, I'm moving, I'm getting the fuck,
niggas
bro.
Get mad. I'd like, bro, you from New Orleans. Like, when a nigga get mad enough, you know what I'm saying? Do I have to explain anymore? Like, dead ass. Actually, if a nigga get mad enough, exactly.
So, but hold on, wait, because I do got a lot of viewers that actually not from here. Shout out to Trishelle and Gabrielle. Shout out to y'all, because they're not from here.
Shout out.
So, I want you to explain that for them, like, when a nigga get mad enough. So go into that, because I mean, I know what you're talking about.
I think that's like New Orleans' like greatest strength and downfall. We are the most unbreakable people of all time, but that also leaves us to have a hard ass head. I feel like we don't necessarily learn. We don't necessarily learn from like our mistakes.
I like that.
You know?
Yeah, I've been there.
Like, we'll have a mistake. And since I'm from New Orleans, I know this is how other niggas feel, because this is how I feel when it's time to, like, when I'm in the wrong, I be like, nigga, fuck it then, I'm in the wrong. What's good? Like, what's down? You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't care. And a lot of people, I feel like the only other people that's like really, really like that is like New Yorkers, you know? But the difference between...
They are. I experienced it.
Like, the difference between New Yorkers and New Orleans is like, I feel like we have not seen enough money. Just in general, we don't have the resources to be on that type of time. But better believe, if we had enough billionaires like New York was, I'm fairly sure we'll be a superpower. We've always been a superpower. Thank you. New Orleans is older than the United States itself, if you didn't fucking know. So it's like, there's a reason for that. We have stood through the test of time for hundreds of years. This has been like the most, you know, unique place that you've probably ever stepped foot on, period. And I feel like even since we're that unique, it's also our downfall, because we don't know how the rest of the world works. You know? Can you
just please, can you keep fucking talking? Because it's like, this is what the fuck is, this is what I would say, but you said it, and this is the fucking truth. Because, bro, oh my God, bro. Yeah. It's like this, right? This is for all my viewers and shit like that. Bro, it's like, y'all gotta understand. It's like, we have the most unique setup to a city, but we have so little. And
so crazy.
And what people in Texas, Florida, Atlanta, New York, LA, fucking Chicago, Detroit, wherever the fuck. I'm naming states, but still, y'all have to understand, is if we had the type of money that y'all had, we would be leading. Everybody and their mama would be coming to New Orleans. Like, we would be overpopulated like LA. But that's gonna cause more havoc because imagine the traffic jams in fucking New Orleans, especially being so fucking little.
It's already
that'll piss me off.
It's already bad. It's
already bad, but it ain't bad as LA traffic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have a car, even though they got good transportations and stuff like that. But going back to you, I wanted to say this for having your flowers moment, but I'm gonna just have this little part. I do thank you for making that move because not only did you help me out in need when I was in LA, but it also gave me the Adoni. It also gave me Too Many Vices. You know what I mean? Because like I said, a lot of people when they, you know, they get around their homies, you know, I can tell they really don't genuinely fuck with their music because yo compadres, compadres, yo, they need to be respected and played just the same if it was a Yeet, a Drake, or a motherfucking Post Malone, whatever the fuck. I'm just throwing out names because they make good. They make actually better music than actually niggas who are already signed and already on. So when you be in my rotation, like I said, me naming them classics, it's like, bro, what's the other one? It's For the World.
For the city.
For the city. Not For the City. Oh no, it is Quarantine Fever Dreams.
Quarantine Fever Dreams. That's
what's
the
2021. That's the one that has Monster Hunter on it, right?
Yes, that's Monster Hunter.
Yeah. So
if it's the end of the world, I gotta buy me a stick.
Yeah, I forgot about that one too because I mean, even though I only played that one like a good 2 to 3 times, I still like that one. But not saying that ain't a class to me, but that still was a good project all in all. But the only reason why I named those two like classics, because that is the ones that I really had like in motherfucking rotation.
I really appreciate because Quarantine Fever Dreams was more of like I did that project in 7 days. I recorded it completely in 7 days. I was like, all right, it was me, one of my best friends, very close guy, Prolific.
Shout out to Prolific.
Shout out to Pro. He's up in Los Angeles right now, co-founder of 4th Tribe. Wonderful guy. He ain't he from New Orleans too? He's from Louisiana.
Oh, my bad.
Shouts out to Opelousas, man.
For real. Shout out to Opelousas.
Pro's the real mayor of Opelousas. If anybody asks, he's the real mayor of Opelousas.
Heard that? Yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie, I do gotta talk about your tribe too, because that's the only shit. Well, not the only shit, but that's the only shit that I've seen where niggas was really locked in arms. Like, y'all niggas really held each other down because I feel like LA is a wild beast to tame.
Fucking sucks. Sucks.
So I do got to talk about that because this is a quick little story. Okay. As I say, this is how we go back. So I was chilling with my cousin. You know my cousin. Shout out to Young Licks.
Shout out to fucking Young Licks. Real black entrepreneur.
Real black entrepreneur. Real shit.
Sir.
So I was with him, and this is when I got trapped in LA. Well, no, but the second time. The second time I didn't really get trapped in LA. But if I didn't have to reach out to my homie, I would have got trapped in LA. So Young Licks, I was with him. And I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing rich nigga shit. This shit cool. And then the nigga was like, yo, I got to go to somewhere else in California. Because California is like a big ass place.
It is big.
You know.
It's big as shit.
Like, just because you're not in LA, that don't mean, you know, they have other nice super areas in California. So he had to go somewhere. So I was like, fuck. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm going to figure it out.
It's really like that.
So I get around at Adoni. And I get around the 4th Tribe. And this is my first time really meeting the 4th Tribe. So that was really cool within itself. Yes, sir. So we was in this cool ass apartments. And
hold on, before you get to the apartments, real quick. Niggas is like, what the fuck is the 4th Tribe? The 4th Tribe was established in 2012. We are a multimedia creative group.
Damn, 2012?
Yeah, started in 2012. This shit's like, niggas has been at it for a long time. That's why people don't understand when I be getting mad at niggas, bro. We've been at it for a long time. For the like we have little to no resources just in general. In order for us to get to where we got to, we had to fucking focus. A lot of niggas be trying to do this fucking group shit for like 2-3 years, one falling out, and then it's over with. Niggas has been at this since 2012. Thank you. For real. It's like we've been at it for 2012. So we help with creating other people's projects. That's how we make our money. We are also a publishing company. That's how we also make our money. Fucking
right.
Yeah. And we mix and master a lot of people's shit creatively. We do everything that a label does, but we're just not a fucking label. We don't sign people necessarily. We just fucking help. You know what I'm saying? And if we see that there's some type of shit that we can help, then we like move into the publishing side of things. But if it's not necessarily creativity, like,
hey, because Kanye's on the background. His shit been going ham. Donda, y'all need to sign these niggas, just saying. Before I go back in the story, I need to sign these niggas.
But yeah, all right, back to it.
So, we was in these cool apartments. We eating tacos and shit like that, yada, 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 so forth and so on. So, everybody about to go. So, I'm just sitting here chilling. Then my man's, where you gonna go? You good? You straight? Like, you got somewhere to stay? I ain't gonna lie to the nigga. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I got somewhere. I'm gonna sleep right here. What? Yeah, I'm gonna sleep right here. What you mean you gonna sleep right here? He was like, do you have somewhere to go? Answer me. And I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, no. So I ain't gonna lie. Nigga wasn't going ham, but nigga was really telling me, didn't I tell you not to do? It was one of them, cause like I said, me and him, we really can talk shit to each other, but we can still be like, you know what? I still fuck with you at the end of the day. Because in my eyes, the way I really grew up is like, okay, you know how young boys marvel at LeBron James, Kanye. Yeah. That's who I grew up marveling as. So in my eyes, I really do see this nigga as my Kanye because this nigga makes expensive ass music. Yeah. Not saying my shit ain't expensive, but it's more on the video and the presenting side as far as the music. But we're gonna get that in a minute. So then he was like, didn't I tell you like you got to stay that? And like he wasn't clapping his hands, but he was really like giving me a tongue lash and pause. Yeah. Because
it's tough. It's just
I needed it, but at the same time, like he did had to like get on his homie ass because as a real homie, what real homies do. He's not gonna let you sleep outside on top of a fucking building. Yeah, fuck that. And it's like, you know, I did ask you, did you have somewhere to stay, nigga? And you ain't say it. Yeah. So he brought me to 4th campus. Greatest fucking place I've ever been to LA. I slept on the couch. Like these niggas is really brothers at arms. Like it was like a real cool spot. And like as I'm talking, like I'm really getting sense memory in my head, like the whole vibe and the whole setup and everything and shit like that, because it was super surreal to see how everything gets made. And I really bet it's like one of the fun times that you always have with your brothers, especially just making music, smoking weed and just chilling. Like that was really the coolest shit I have. But going to be into 4th too, because you said how you do everything, and I want to talk about the artists that you have worked with and been in the studio with. Honestly, can you name a few of the artists that you work with so far? Because I know them, but I just want you to say it.
Yeah. So just a few other the artists that I've been in the same room with, or happen to at least be able to open up, or somebody's taking me under their wing. Very first and foremost, somebody that's really shouted me out from the very beginning. It's Tank from Tank and the Bangers.
She reposted my movie. Shout out to Tank.
Tank and the Bangers.
Yeah, shout out to Tank, baby girl.
They've known me since I was like 9 years old. Like in terms of like when there was no Tank and the Bangers, it was just Tank, and she was on a poetry time, like on just the poetry shit. So, and then her drummer and the bassist, I know them at the same church that my mom was a praise team leader at. So that's how all of that started. Like I saw the growth of the band. I saw them get together, and then I seen it like take off. And ever since then, they were the very first people to ever let me perform or open up for them. When I was 13, Yep, snap that up. When I was 13, like not supposed to be in the motherfucking what is that? Cafe Istanbul? Because at the time, like little niggas wasn't going in there.
I can tell, yeah.
Little niggas wasn't going in there. 2016, nobody was fucking going in there. I don't want to hear that shit. It's all changed in the last 5-6 years. I don't want to fucking hear it. So it's like I got to see that transformation. I want to say it was a little early, but I'm thankful that it was early because I was able to experience it and move on. Who else? I've been in the studio with them. I've been in the studio with Sheila E as well, legendary drummer. Because of Tank and the Bear, yo. Tank and the Bangers got some goddamn, like, they got some people in their fucking back pocket. It's genuinely crazy. Who else have I worked with? I've gotten a chance to work with Pell from Global Warming.
Shout out to P-E-L-L.
P-L. Who else? Theophilus London from the Good Music Crew.
Man,
Theophilus London is.
Because I gotta stop you. When I saw that shit, it brought me back to that teenage boy who like Lover's Holiday, and I forgot the other tape that he had. But
Vibes.
But, yeah. No, not before Vibes. It was
Before
2011, 2010. Oh, you wasn't, well, I ain't gonna lie, you was pretty young around this time.
I was 11.
So I was 16. So Theophilus London came out. He had the best dress ever. Like, this is when the
that
box
nigga was dressing.
Yeah, this is like when the box logo shit was popping. Our Future and them was popping.
Yeah.
Like, he was the only nigga that I seen like would wear some Jordans with some like fucking Chanel and like vintage polo and shit like that. Yeah. And I copied that. I was in high school. Like I said, I was in high school. Me and you born in 1999, correct?
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, so me and you 4 years apart.
Yeah.
So like I said, I was in high school when all this shit going. And Theophilus London, he's super criminally underrated, because when Lover's Holiday dropped, I feel like why nobody talk about him, because it's like we were still in the times where, you know, it's boxes still, you know, like all that box shit didn't like stop till like 15, 16, 17 when like niggas was like really feel free to do whatever the fuck they wanted. So seeing that was really dope, and I felt like you made it with that one. But you got some more people to name, so keep naming them, because he getting warmer, y'all. He getting warmer.
Yeah. It's honestly it's been a few more. I'm trying to think of like even more people. Goon Garçons.
What about Tyler?
Tyler,
I'm ready to do something like, nigga, say Tyler Creator.
Yeah, so I got a chance to be I got to go to Camp Flognar. We got to perform over there. Shouts out to Rakeem Miles. I have been helping him out with just a lot of his creative production and direction. Over time, he is a rapper and a designer. We have actually tomorrow was dropping is Freddie Gibbs and Rakeem Miles. We're having a collab merch drop that's dropping on tomorrow in PacSun. So quite literally the day I fly back to LA, we gotta go and start shooting for that. So Rakeem Miles, Freddie Gibbs, Pell, Theophilus London. I've done a lot of film work for John Baptiste. I've done shit with Lil Wayne for the film work. I do a lot of film shit as well. Like I said, I went to NOCA, so like a lot of my media art shit is still in my back pocket. By the time I was 18, the film that we won was at the Tribeca Film Awards, and we won that. First black fucking production company for real to win that shit. You feel me? Yeah, how you like them motherfucking apples, niggas?
Oh, my bad, they ain't gonna see my arm.
Nah, yeah, nigga.
Yeah, the camera ain't gonna see my arm.
What's down? Shouts out to Philip fucking Humans, another guy that like I've known him since I was like 7. He's from here. We're both in LA now, but like with the film and production shit, I genuinely tried to put my best foot forward. A lot of the times niggas be calling me crazy, but the very few people that when they hear my ideas, and it's not like I don't know how we gonna do that. The people who don't do that to me have seen how far I've gotten, just in general. So I genuinely respect and love everybody who's giving me the chance, because I know I talk crazy. I know I talk out my mouth, but like it's because of the passion and just genuinely I want to be great. The only way you can be great is by going and playing the game on a hard ass difficulty. Plain and simple, you feel me?
I feel like I feel that because everything that you just said is really like my whole motto, because see, what I'm not gonna do is do the whole race car bullshit. Because like I said, like I just said in the episode with my homie John Cordier, it's like white people not on our necks like that.
Yeah.
Like to be like we can't do this and we can't do that, because even when our people couldn't do this and couldn't do that, art still set a way for these people to get out. You know what I mean? So it's just us as an artist, because what really has our foots on our necks is not even race. It's really politics, social media, like gimmicky, like how bad do you want to sell your soul, and all of that. But just
real quick, just because you said with the how bad you want to sell your soul, bring back the race situation. We wouldn't have to sell our soul if shit was already fucking set up for us. When people like
black people or us,
black people, just in general. Because when you was like how bad you want it, somebody in a state of power has to say that. We've never had a sense of power. So when we're like somebody who's in more power telling somebody else, yo, how bad you want it, that's a sense of racism. It's classism. That's new racism.
Thank you. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Still, they all in the same isms, but
it's
classism.
all the same thing.
It's all
but
the same isms.
Objectively, yes, the black race does not get enough resources to where if we do root it all, we're in America. Everything is based off of race. That is how America was born.
Thank you.
Literally. So like us trying to redo thousands or hundreds of years of whatever the fuck has been going on is not finna happen in a few generations. Just all together as a whole. So like I
like that.
I hate chopping it up to it's a race thing.
See?
But it is.
I
feel like it is.
I told you. And that's why like I say, it's still evident. And I can't sit up here and act like it. I mean, it's not, but still at the same time, it's like, as far as we go, cause see, we're still technically rappers. Yes, we don't act like it. Yeah, we still don't act like it, or we don't rap like it, but we still rappers, in a sense. And I feel like what's going on as far as hip hop goes, I feel like it's a sign of the times where, cause see. I really don't want to make myself sound old, but you really wasn't old enough to remember 2006 or 2007, because this was, because this was when the whole Hip Hop is Dead talk was coming about, and Nas had dropped an album called Hip Hop is Dead, and what he meant by that was hip hop is going somewhere where it's not like be able to shake back from, and this was a year before Crank That came out, because we were still in the times where, like I said, like I'll never forget, because I was still in Texas at this time. I'm walking and I would still see people, hey, you hear this? Because like they'll have a big ass speaker and they'll be selling their mixtapes. So 2007 came, because see, I didn't know how powerful I was just being on the computer, because I already knew who Soulja Boy, Drake, and all these people were due to the internet. Like Drake was around in 2006, and like a lot of people really, really don't know that. So 2007 came, Crank That came, and what Soulja Boy did, he did what a lot of people are still doing till this day, damn near 20 years later. He mastered the internet. Yeah. Where we don't have to be outside in the hot heat all day and be like, hey, buy my mixtape.
Breaking the rules.
You know what I'm saying? So he broke the rules in a good way, but now it's fucking us up, because once we see what goes viral, it's always some idiotic shit. Yeah. Or it's some shit where it's like the culture hit us in a way it's like, fuck. Because see, what a lot of white kids and like white people don't understand, you know, what was Lil Mabo might be a superhero or some shit like that. But it's like when you hear shit and you see shit like Teach Me How to Drill, it's like, bro, we know niggas who got drilled. You know what I mean?
Bro, so it's commodified. Like, it's very weird.
When when we see the idiotic shit and the street shit, it's like that unfairly represents me and Addy, and that's not even me and Addy. Yeah. So it's like at the end of the day, it's like see, a lot of people think hip hop is shoot 'em up, bang bang, and it's not like that, because they still had diversity even in 2008, 2007. Like I said, when the Carter 3 came out, that was like the breath of fresh air. Like I vividly remember that, and that's what really inspired me to one day take rap serious, because I've been an actor since 11. So like I said, rap came first, but acting became successful, and I seen paychecks off it. So that's why I took more serious before rap. I took rap again seriously because acting was driving me crazy. Then I got a fucking old lady, and she's like, "What's going on?" Like, you know, and that was like severe pressure to me to do something more, because I know there's more in me besides one thing. Because one thing is not letting me be creative for a time, like music. Music is like, even I might not be in the studio, but I'm still thinking about how I want this to be seen, how I want it to be shown. Like, what do I want to say? And I feel like rap, it has to take these type of moments, because I feel like that sets us up for me and you, because I seen this before. I seen the hip hop is dying, hip hop is this, that, and the third. And the first time it happened, it was only getting boring because people were just writing off, because 2006, that wasn't really too far from the 90s.
Yeah.
So a lot of people was kind of still relevant. Like I said, Nas dropped the album. Hip Hop is Dead. So he's from the 90s.
Yeah.
And like half of Nas' peers is really what, dead and gone now?
Yeah.
So
my introduction to Nas on some funny shit was when he did the nigga promotion.
For real? That was your first introduction? Wow, damn, you made me feel old as a motherfucker. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? I didn't know that he was also I know I can't. I was a kid. So I was like, I was looking at the like, listen, I come from a very Baptist household. So I didn't really listen to rap for real until after Katrina.
Damn, everybody.
You feel me? It was strictly jazz, gospel music, and maybe like R&B type shit. My mother loved Shaka Khan. Shouts out to Shaka Khan. I love like half of my. If you look at some of my runs in Too Many Vices, straight up ripped from Shaka Khan or Frank Ocean. One or two. That's how I learned how to like do my.
I seen Frank Ocean. That's crazy. You say Frank. I seen it. But I wouldn't expect Shaka Khan, and that's really dope.
Yeah,
that's really dope.
I really love some Shaka Khan. Also, shouts out to Frank Ocean. That's somebody else that I was able to work with for Coachella. So last year at Coachella, I was able to work at the Coachella's.
All right, so hold on. So set. I know about what happened on the forefront, but see, you was behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Was this nigga really about to bring out ice skaters, bro?
Yes,
talk about 100%. That shit. They were practicing. That shit was dope.
They were practicing it. I was actually there at the movie lot that we were working in. I think it was Paramount. But they did have ice skaters that was supposed to be there. I think that what really was just going on was that there was just a lot of changes over time. One thing Frank will fucking do is give y'all niggas a show, and it was that many ideas that I was seeing go through it. I was working for the lighting production company that was handling all of the visual effects. Right. So I was the assistant to the guy who was setting up all the lights. We were in charge of that. So
I ain't gonna lie, I got it in the rock, 'cause that shit cool. So like,
it was pretty lit. That was the most money I've ever made that month. I've ever made in my life.
But no, real shit. What the fuck was like that? Like seeing. Like, so how was it supposed to be? Like say let's say this the ice rink, right? And this Frank Ocean. So they were supposed to be spinning around. They were going to just
say this is the ice rink,
right?
They were going to have their own setup thing. Right. He was going to be on another stage. They were going to literally make an ice rink and bring that bitch out to the Coachella Desert and have niggas like skate. We made it was like a circle. They asked just a circle, and they made an ice rink. Shit. And it was around, I think it was around like Easter time we was doing this shit. I wish.
Keep talking because I forgot to put my live, so just make sure nobody are not gonna do it. We keep talking.
Yeah. I actually wish that I honestly wish that I was there to kind of focus on it a little bit more, because I was going through basically the end of my relationship at the time, and as this man is quite literally singing my favorite song during practice, I'm arguing with another bitch, bro. Oh my God. Listen. Focus on yourselves. Focus on yourselves. Quite literally, there was only like 10 people in the room. I have Frank Ocean like 10 feet away, and I'm arguing with another bitch. Like, listen. Sometimes y'all are going to be so focused on some outside shit within y'all life, and it may be one moment that you will never, ever, ever get again. I definitely feel like I'm going to be able to meet Frank Ocean again, but that was one situation that I really wish I was able to see, because he was practicing in my room, and I'm yelling with a bitch, bro. Like that's like In My Room is like one of my favorite Frank Ocean songs.
One of your favorite Frank Ocean?
One of my favorite Frank Ocean songs.
Mine's is Close to You and White Ferrari.
Ooh,
yeah,
White Ferrari.
Yeah, that was the shit. So look, I do want to talk about what happened on a day because I felt like that was some lame shit because I was watching it. Like I wanted them live streamers because I always wanted to go, but I mean, like the best seat, everybody know the best seat is in the house.
Yeah.
So what happened on the day of where they cut it short? Like, because I know he did make some like super last minute changes.
It was a bunch of, so that's the thing. When we got there,
right,
half of the show damn near had to get scrapped because we were talking with Frank's creative producer and not Coachella's safety and creative producers. So while we were getting everything right, it wasn't us, but they forgot.
No,
it wasn't me. Yeah. But they forgot to double check in with the Coachella team. So we already got there like, fuck, we can't do what we plan to do exactly. Yeah. So as we were doing that, we're fighting with the people like, yo, let's get this shit together. So that's what was taking so long for us to even start it in the first place. Mind you, Frank's last time he was in Coachella, his brother was with him. You feel me? And he passed. Rest in peace. So people, we can't put a timeline on people's grief. And I think being upset at him for not performing, you're forcing a fucking black man to perform after he just lost his younger brother is just crazy to me. Kind of why I've based literally all of this shit is based on race. Y'all wouldn't fucking ask Tim McGraw to do some shit like that. Y'all definitely would not ask Justin Bieber to do some shit like that.
Yeah, asked him to do the Super Bowl. He said, "Nah, I'm good."
And did we see people be like, "Oh, fuck Justin"? No. So it's crazy how quick everybody turns when you're not performing for them. He doesn't have to do anything
at all. He don't have to give us new music because Blind is like literally still in people's rotation,
and
literally 8 years.
Anything.
Like,
and people are like, "Oh, what about the people who couldn't afford Coachella?" Then that's fucking stupid that you went to Coachella if you can't afford it. That's fucking stupid. 80% of the people that's at Coachella, let me tell you right now, is making over $100,000. I've seen the fucking numbers. Niggas that's deciding to go out to fucking Coachella and you ain't got it, that's fucking stupid. Be an adult. So let's scratch all of that. I'm not about to have everybody like go after my dog on like when most of these niggas is just high class fucking people who's never had a loss in their life for real or gave a fuck.
Oh, and also he's from the 7th. Shout out to Saint. He went to Warren Easton. Yeah, Warren Easton. Shout out to Frank Ocean. Yeah,
Frank went to Warren.
He went to Warren Easton.
Oh shit! I thought he went to Carl.
Went to Warren Easton.
Oh shit!
He's in the Warren Easton yearbook.
Shit! Yeah. Damn, my mama,
Christopher Bro.
Yo, listen, my mama went to Warren Easton class of 89, you heard me? Shouts out to them. I know I had to say that because, yeah, look, I'm more of an alma mater at Warren Easton than Noka, yo. Fuck them niggas.
You went to Warren Easton?
No, I Noka 24/7. It was the whole thing. That was it. Just Noka. Noka. Yeah, it was a very special 4 years.
I know. Goddamn, you was a special child. Fuck.
Yeah.
Because I know people that went to, because I had a homie in my $3 class. He went to part-time Riverdale, part-time Noka. Shout out to you. I went to Riverdale. Rubber, pride. But look,
that's crazy. My biological father was a coach there for the football team. Yeah, I never fucking.
What years?
I don't fucking know.
You don't fucking know.
That's the most I know.
Well, that's a good cue to switch our topics because Addy, my boy. This
matter of fact, give me another shot. Shot time. Shot clock. We top of the hour.
Look, hold that down because I'm about to give you your flowers. Because honestly, bro, this was really probably my least tech problem interview, but also it was really my funnest interview that I had. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro.
Hell yeah!
This is one of my favorite. Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite interviews for real because it was super fun. We super vibed out, but I do got to give you your flowers because everybody got their flowers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
So, listen, my boy. I really appreciate the sacrifices that you made as far as, you know, taking that leap to go to LA to prosper with your music because, like I said, bro, all those days that you was in LA wandering off doing what you do, I was riding around, bumping your music, you know what I'm saying, smoking to it.
Thank you.
Just, you know, vibing out and everything like that. Because like I said, Too Many Vices was a project that I really dived into and I really infatuated with. So I appreciate all the hard work that you do as far as your music because how you approach it, I wish a lot of artists that I've actually met, bro, approached it that way. Because you're the only person that I really can see that approaches their music like a Kanye or a Bad Bunny or shit like that. Because you do. And not only that, the process is organic. I appreciate you for helping me out in LA at times. I appreciate you being a great performer. And not only a great performer, but a great person.
Thank you.
Wait, I gotta get flowers, niggas. Wait. But look, I do appreciate it. Like I said, I give all my guests their flowers because you probably know the shit that I'm saying because you have to believe that first. But to other people, it's just the same. Because not only that, bro, you just a dope, genuine person. Now, don't get me wrong.
Thank you.
I understand the mental aspect too. Because a lot of people don't tell me this, but I'm glad I got this on camera to tell you that. Everything's gonna be okay, my boy.
I really do appreciate that.
It is.
Because a lot of shit that people do not see definitely be going to shit. A lot of this, I get 1,000,010 no's, and the only thing that the social media will ever see is a yes.
Exactly.
Ever.
And that's what I always wanted to tell you. Everything will be okay because we in this shit together. And it ain't. I know I can't fucking compete with Adoni, but that's why we have a song together. We definitely gonna make another song together.
We gotta shoot a music video for that. One of my favorite verses that I've ever done is on your shit.
And look,
Genuinely.
chapter 2 is not over. All right. Chapter 2 is not over. Like I said, I have my situations too, and you know, what drove me not to make music was my life, and you know, my confidence just shot. But also, I had to make a movie too with all that grief and what went on my heart. So. I got something coming. It's for the movie. I got my trailer coming out in 3 weeks or next month.
Hell yeah! So
that's when that song drops. So awesome. You still go see music.
Awesome.
But chapter 2 is not over. We definitely gonna work that out. And not only that, but you are just into Eazys Wrld. This is the Adoni. You know who it is. And always remember, if nobody else loves you, let Easy love you. Peace.
Big 4th Eye Tribe, nigga. What's game?